Carniya fans, I need to pull y'all for a chat, a symbol. Tell the Carniya fans to get in here ASAP, y'all. We got to talk. Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. So, today we are talking Love Island USA Season 8, Episode 30. We just have a few more episodes left. We got 4 more episodes left of this show. But this video, you guys, it is all for Carniya. It is all for Carniya because I peeped yesterday that the show in a, what was that, a 58-minute episode? There was only like a minute and some change of Carniya content. There was only a minute and change of the Carniya content. You know what I'm saying? And that was crazy. That was absolutely insane. And I don't know why they're holding back on Carl and Aniya's connection. I think technically it's like 1 minute 20 seconds total, right? I don't know why they're holding back. I don't know if it is because production does not want to overshadow Bryce and Trinity. It reminds me of what happened with Leah and Miguel, where we were shook at Leah and Miguel because ultimately we never saw their connection. And same fashion, this is why I keep doing the comparison. They kept dragging out the Aniya and KC of it all. In the same fashion, season 6, they kept dragging out the Leah and Rob of it all. You know what I'm saying? Remember they kept dragging out Leah and Rob? And remember when Rob got dumped? Sorry, spoiler alert. He got dumped. He didn't make it to the finale, right? But then they still had him have a conversation with Leah. No. Like it was just getting ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It was getting ridiculous. But I think the Aniya and Carl connection is a lot closer than what we think. As you know, I just did a reaction video to the first look, right? And in the first look, we see Carl and Aniya, you know what I'm saying, holding each other, hugging each other, all the things. And there is an announcement that a couple gets to go to the hideaway, right? Zack Attack and Kata have already been to the hideaway. This is the second time the hideaway has been open. I feel like it could go to Trinity and Bryce because, I mean, logically, if we're going by quote unquote who's been together the longest, it would make sense for it to be them. I could also potentially see Casey and Tate going. I can't not yet see Aniya and Carl going. I just can't wrap I can't wrap my mind around it. Or a sleeper could be Sincere and Melanie. But I feel like it's Bryce and Trinity. I feel like it's them. Like I said, I would be shook if it was Aniya and Carl, because that would completely blow me out of the water. I would be completely shook. I wouldn't know what to do with myself. So, with that being said, though, there was something that y'all spidey senses picked up on earlier today. Oh, and one other thing. Shout out to whoever did Aniya's hair. It looks like Aniya and Tate got some fresh wigs, got some fresh hair, so y'all can stop going in on their hair on the internet. And I don't think some of y'all have been in the heat and the humidity for 6 weeks nonstop. The way some of y'all were going in on Aniya's hair was unnecessary. So, some of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all act like y'all have never been at a remote location, at a remote island for 6 straight weeks full of humidity and the sun and no direct access to any beauticians. Y'all be doing too much. Y'all be doing too much. But the reason why we are here, you guys, is we have to talk about Braceletgate. We have to talk about Braceletgate. Because apparently, allegedly, there is a bracelet that Carl wears, a black bracelet set that Carl wears, and he's worn it on, some of his old pictures where he used to have long hair. He was wearing it in the episode and everything else yesterday before the girls came down the steps, right? Had on this bracelet. Apparently, Aniya has on these bracelets while she was eating the pear. While Dylan and, Kenzie, what we're trying to go for, some type of argument, some type of whatever they were trying to do. I still don't know what they were trying to do because it's like the show's ending. Like, what are we doing? They did a shot of Aniya, and she's eating this pear, right? She's eating this pear, and ultimately, she's got on Carl's bracelets. So I feel as though Aniya and Carl's connection is a lot more deeper than what we are seeing. And I don't like the fact that production is not showcasing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fan of that because I feel like we should be showcasing all of these couples. It is the last week, but they're prioritizing drama. They're prioritizing other people. They have no problem showing Aniya and Carl if they're playing villa therapist to the other couples, or if Aniya is being a girl's girl to the other girls, or if Carl is, counseling Dylan for the 1,000th time, or like in tonight's episode, he's going to help Casey plan his girlfriend proposal to Tay, but we can't get Carl and Aniya screen time. Like it's lame. It is absolutely lame behavior. And I don't know if it's strategic on production's part of how they're trying to push so much Kenzie and Dylan content and Kata and Zack Attack content, because there's somebody they want gone. There is somebody that they want gone because we are going to have a vote tonight. And it sounds like it's going to be a different type of vote, that we're not just going to, because typically we vote favorite couple or we vote favorite islander or things like that. It sounds like there's a twist, or they might just tell us directly, who do you want out of this villa? Maybe they might do that to us. Tell us who you want out of this villa, and what might happen is there may not, if they get the desired result. See, this is how production works. I'm going to tell you how production works, right? Because it was on full display, the last dumping, the last elimination that sent Corbin out, right? I don't believe Corbin had the lowest votes. I believe Kenzie had the lowest votes. And so whenever that happens, if they did a final two, if they did a bottom two, Kenzie was out of here. If they did the lowest votes, Kenzie was out of here. I believe Kata and Zack Attack had more votes than Kenzie. So that's why they did that. But they figured Corbin did not have as many close connections in the villa. So that's why you do a bottom three. So you can get the desired result that the Islanders are going to choose their friends. So what is going to happen tonight, if we are following along that same wavelength, is that there is a vote. There's a couple that production wants out. I don't know if they want Casey and TT out. I don't know if they want Kata and Zack Attack out. I feel like they don't want Kenzie and Dylan out yet. Something's telling me they still want Kenzie around at least until Family Day. They want to drag out Kenzie at least until Family Day or something along those lines, because ultimately, you know what I'm saying, that they gotta fulfill a certain demographic. I'll just say it that way. I'll say it nicely if you pick up what I'm putting down, right? But pay attention to tonight's vote. Read it carefully of whatever it means. And I'm here to tell y'all, no splitting of any votes. No splitting of any votes. If it is something positive, vote for your favorite couple. If it's somebody that you want to get out of here, don't be splitting no votes. Vote for the couple you want out, that you want gone. So with that being said, that is it for this video. I just wanted to come back and have a quick conversation with y'all about the fact that allegedly Carl has given Aniya his bracelets, you guys. He has given her his bracelets. And I just want to know what y'all think about that. What y'all think of Carl, giving Aniya his bracelets. So I feel that their connection is a lot stronger than what is being shown, what is being displayed. And I think that sucks. I think that is unfortunate because ultimately, you know what I'm saying? It just it makes voters think. It's kind of a way of sabotage. Kind of how we don't see much of Bryce and Trinity, but there's a lot of people who, are on the fence. There's people who like Trinity, but there's people who are on the fence of her couple. There's people who are on the fence of Bryce, and people who feel a way about how we see more of Bryce and Zack Attack's connection than we do Trinity and Bryce, and people still have several reservations about Bryce when it's all said and done. But it's a way of sabotage that if you do not see Bryce and Trinity, if you do not see Carl and Aniya, it's a way to fake you out to not vote for them. It's a way for you to not see them so you don't think that they have a connection. And then you will forget to vote for them. And what will happen as a result, they're hoping that those votes can go to somebody else that they can keep in the villa longer. It's a mind game. It is a mind game, but production, I got you. We see each other. I see you. And we're not going to let that happen, you guys. But I want to know what y'all think about this. What do you think about Braceletgate and Carl giving Aniya his bracelet? Please let me know what you guys think. Do not forget to hype the video, please. There is that. That is it. That is all. Es todos, es final, es finito, es the end of the road, es the end of the line for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.